Alrighty, another day. Another time for more Tarkov. More and more and more Tarkov. Sounds like an infinite loop. It sounds like a Mugen loop. But it's a loop that I am still very addicted to, but I do want to do some new stuff. I want to start focusing a little bit more on chord breach and a little bit more on maybe unlocking icebreaker, just so I can get the good stuff. Give me 1 second, sorry. Okay, and let's go. Hello everybody, it is your host as always, the goofy one, the floating one, the addicted to Tarkov one. It's your boy Senjo. Yes it is. A little drowsy this morning, but that's kind of par for the course lately. Okay though. I think I just need to throw cold water in my face, which is what I'll do in 1 second once I load the game. Is it gonna freeze on this screen again? Please don't. Okay, it was weird. I don't know why it wasn't working properly last time, but whatever, it's fine. Give me 1 sec. One momento. Whenever you need to shock yourself awake, just blast some cold water in your face. Works like a damn charm. Alright. Let's see. Oh, my eyes hurt. Ouch. Alright, so I am reaching the point in Tarkov where this is like somewhat of my least favorite point in Tarkov, because most of the quests are starting to get fairly difficult, and it's more than just difficulty. It's also oh, what's up there? Is that hello? Hello. But it's also getting to the point where like I can only do one quest at a time. I really hate that. I absolutely love it when I can get multiple tasks done at the same time. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game. It's just another euphoria or dopamine. Sorry, wrong hormone. It's just an amazing dopamine hit when you are able to turn in like 2-3 quests in a row, but unfortunately I'm reaching a point where that's just no longer possible. And that's okay, it's part of the game. It's just, this is definitely usually the part where I get very, the word isn't burnt out. The word's more like, this is just such a unique thing to Tarkov, right? But very, it's like decision fatigue, but at the same time, it's also like a lot of these tasks are just really annoying too. So it's like I almost don't want to do them anymore, but like I really should, because this is like the mid game still. I really need like the time I can stop doing tasks is, well, usually most people stop doing their tasks when they get max traders. That's pretty much good enough for most people. Honestly, it's good enough for me too, but yeah, I obviously have to do my tasks to get the max traders. So, you know, there's a bit of a snafu there, if you will. There's definitely a bit of a snafu. But yeah, what's up, Rizzo? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, evening. All right, let's see. What is left for me to do? See, because then I'm like, oh, look, I got a bunch of shoreline stuff. I might want to consider playing shoreline. Since shoreline would be, you know, not such a difficult task. Or rather, sorry, wrong word there. Shoreline would be, you know, I can like quest chain on shoreline. I'm pretty sure I got a decent chunk here. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. I have a bunch of lighthouse quests, but I don't have lighthouse unlocked yet. Oh. This is the best part. Like, I actually love that Tarkov has this. It's just like I always feel like it's an issue with myself, where it's like, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. I need 3 adrenaline, apparently. Can I craft that? Can I get crafting on that? Can I get crafted and rafted and rafted? Dun, 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 dun. The only thing that takes long in this game now is the hideout. Can I craft? How much fuel do I have? Fuel is getting a little low, but it's not too bad. Can I craft adrenaline? You can. Oh, that's not adrenaline. You cannot craft adrenaline. Okay, so adrenaline has to be found in raid. That's fine. That sounds like shoreline key runs to me. Uh-oh. That definitely sounds like shoreline key runs to me. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny. Gotta buy a bunch of keys. Let's do a scav run first. Let's circumvent some of the money that we're gonna spend today. You know what? I want to do... what do I want to do? Woods is my go-to. But I have started to become a fan of street scav runs. Yeah, then we're gonna do a street scav run. What does my guy have? I may want to reconsider this decision. I may want to reconsider this decision, considering he has a tank battery. I may want to think about this a little bit more in depth. Okay, so the tank battery is nice. tank battery is really nice. I would prefer to live with that thing. What is my ideal option here? Honestly, I kind of prefer that he doesn't have a tank battery, but he has it, so we're kind of in the thick of it. Damn it. That makes my scav awkward. God, knowledge really is a burden. I could have just not checked what my scav had, and I would have never known that he had a tank battery. Oh, man. The more you know. The more you freaking know. I'm gonna make kvases as well. Let's not waste this fuel. Damn, servers are still lagging? There was a patch last night. I was hoping that the servers would be a little bit more refined, but maybe they're still under heavy load or something. I do need wires. I do need a lot of wires. Oh my god. Do I really need a tank battery? Can I craft car batteries from a tank battery, or is that not here? It is here, but is it not in level 2? Son of a gun, it's probably at level 3. Son of a gun, it's probably at level 3. How much are these? Jesus Christ. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money not going in my pocket. That's why I want to do some money runs. Farm some ruble. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna say screw it to the tank battery. We don't need a tank battery. Well, I do, but do I still need it? Tank battery Tarkov. Jesus, man. He has a Gingi as well. He has a Jinji keychain. What's up, Anomaly? How are you doing? I'm doing maybe not so good, I'm gonna be honest. In terms of Tarkov only. Because look what I have in my inventory on my scav. That's not good. It's actually very scary what I have in my inventory as a scav. It's very bad. But it is what it is. I guess we're gonna have to roll with it. Ugh. That's whatever. We're rolling with it. I'm going to streets. I wanted to do a scav run, like a genuine money scav run, but spawning with the tank battery kind of complicates the issue. Definitely complicates the issue. Need some more aggressive music. There we go. Let's put on some Tark music. What is that for a tank battery? It's used in a few quests. You can craft one, if I'm not mistaken, at workbench level 3. So I don't really need to take this with me. But, you know, it's like getting handed $100 on the street and being like, you know, with no strings attached, right? I'm literally being given this, no strings attached. There's no bad karma. There's no good karma coming my way. It's just literally on the floor, or you know, kind of thing. So. Yeah, tank battery is fairly rare, but it's hard to say if they're rare. They're heavy. So a lot of people don't want to pick them up because they basically make it so you must leave the raid as soon as possible just because they're very, very heavy. You wouldn't pick them up on your PMC normally because it just makes the raid more difficult. It's harder to move, blah, 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 stuff like that. But on a scav, it's definitely a different story. Because, you know, quite literally given it to me for free. Where is Kamachskaya Arch? Near Kamachskaya Arch extract. What is that? Oh! I know where that is, and we're not terribly far. We're fairly far, but we're not terribly far. The worst part about roaming around with a tank battery is I don't get back my stamina from walking. I'm a very, very, very heavy boy in this land of Tarkov. That being said, I could still run at a decent speed, but if a PMC hears me, I'm pretty much toast. Which they will hear me considering how heavy I am. Should I be doing this right now? Absolutely not. Am I doing this right now? Yes, I am.
Ну, шкура цела уже неплохо.
I'm afraid to run because if he hears how thick I am, they might shoot me in the face. What's the, when you get when do you get to the point by even moving you drain stamina? There's no better time to show you than right now, I guess. It's like percentage based on this kilogram limit right here. So I'm at 52.1 out of 78. I'm basically so close to the max weight capacity that you know, that's pretty much when it starts draining me. But it's also important to note that you can go over the max weight capacity. That is just a the max weight capacity is just related to stamina, not literally how much you can carry. Scavs can use the BTR if you have money, which I have barely enough for one ride. But I also don't need it because my extract is pretty close. So yeah, you can use the BTR if you spawn with money. It's pretty much the only way you're able to use it. This is my extract right here, this building. This is also a quest building, so we might hear somebody in there. But I am happy to leave with a tank battery. I just kind of wanted to do like a real scav, you know? It is what it is. I could leave with some duffel bags. Something nice for the... Oh, that's really good. That finishes a quest. It is something nice for the road, I won't lie. One more duffel bag would be nice as well. Maybe a Bitcoin, maybe something sweet. That's alright. Whatever. Tank battery is the most important thing. Alright, well, that was a cheap That was a cheap little scab run. It is like the golden weight. It's super heavy, but you do want, like, the golden weight and the tank battery are good loot. Like value wise, like maybe not so much value wise, but like they're because they're so heavy and the rarity, it's just tank battery. It's just such a weird item. You do need it for quests, so that's what the main issue with the tank battery is. But it's kind of like that rule of thumb that I talked about. It's kind of like that rule of thumb I talked about a while ago in this game, where basically you need to like, if the value of an item, so you see I have a 1-slot item right here, the lens. So if this camera lens is not at least 10,000 rubles, it's not worth keeping in your inventory. The tank battery is how many slots again? Tank battery is 8 slots, so in theory it needs to be worth 80,000 to be worth it. And honestly, it'd be better if it's a little higher than that as well, because it's also heavy, you know. There's a lot more to it than just like the space it takes up in your backpack. Oops, what the hell? Or is it, why don't they play the music in here, man? Well, now the tank you are slowly building in your hideout will have power. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent raid. Excellent raid. Very good. I'm pleased. I wanted to use that run for money, so I'm just a little upset that my plans got ruined, but overall I am happy. Because I'm happy. Happy but sleepy. My sleep schedule's been out of whack. Because I've been sleeping in the car. I am a car sleeper. For some reason, when I get in the car, it is lights out. Unless I'm driving, it's a different story. Like I said, this week was a very, you know, out of the norm week. Boom, 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 boom. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I have a different, like, BGM to listen to. I need something that's, like, really gonna... I need a BGM that's really gonna fire me up, you know? The only thing I can listen... The only thing that would really fire me up is some copyrighted jams that I certainly can't play on stream. Oh, wait, there we go. Small Tushanka in the bag. Nice. Now I only have 1 loyalty level 1 quest, 1 loyalty level 2 quest, and then a bunch of loyalty level 3 quests just waiting to be unlocked. That's sick. These are probably the last loyalty level 1 quests. Vitamins, I just need to go find this thing on factory, wherever it is. Setup, I have no real plans on doing, but maybe. Maybe. Shoreline with the shore wine. It's a good time to hang out at the shoreline. Alright, so we got shoreline quests. We have a bunch of lighthouse quests. Lighthouse or shoreline? Eliminate scavs along the shore and the main road on lighthouse or shoreline. Along the shore. Scavs? Only like a few scav. Did they count the gas station? This is probably almost impossible to do on shoreline, but it's probably almost impossible to do on shoreline, but it is still an option. All right, so where do we go now? My scav got turned into a courier. That's pretty much all my scav did. Let's see. Sorry, let me sort the rest of this. Is this PS? Nah, it's T45. That's fine. Just gotta sell these mags. Doom 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 doom. Sorry for yawning. I don't like to yawn because I know it's contagious. And then I just also feel like yawning as a streamer is just like kind of bad to do, but I can't help myself. Can't help myself right now. This will be the day though. This will be the day that I fix my sleep. I know I say that a lot, or I know it's a topic that comes up a lot, but I had fixed it. Let me make that very clear. I had already fixed it. It's just, you know. The previously mentioned week of oddities. Did I repair it? Why didn't it go through? Oh, I did. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do today? I know I wanted to do Chord Breach, but I also want to do story. But there's pretty much no point in doing story unless I pay for Lighthouse from Mechanic. I could do Falling Skies. I have to go to Woods and go do something. There's actually a few things I could do on Woods, depending on the spawn I get. Healthcare Privacy. One quest and a story quest? That's not bad. That's pretty good. Oh, and Mark II things, Mark II ritual spots on one. That's honestly not a bad idea. And I get to play my favorite map. Yeah, I get to play my favorite map. I don't mind. Alright, so let's go. Let's not bring the yellow flare. Let me get 2 markers. Let me get 2 markers. Do I need more than 2 markers? No, I don't think I do. 2 markers. Do I want to bring a dox case to Woods? I think that's fine, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's okay. I'm trying to think. Is it fine? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, and then let's gear up. Let's gear up, Raiders. First, let me get some armor plates from my boy here, because this is a steal. That is an absolute steal from Ref. I'm using the free GP coins that the game gave me. I have not transferred from Arena. These are from the main game. To get some armor plates, because Lord knows I'm gonna need them. Lord knows I'm gonna need them. What was I doing for helmets? Just buy this one. Ritual spots, do those have to do with the cultists? You watched a Tarkov lore video and you were surprised that they're important in the lore. You thought they were just like an Easter egg enemy. So I don't know how old the video that you watched is. It's probably not that old. It's probably like maybe a year old, but you know, that's pretty much what cultists were back in the day. You know, like Tarkov's lore hadn't been established yet. Like, even in when did Tarkov actually officially release? Escape from Tarkov. No, it officially released last year, right? Yeah. Last year in November. So it's only been not even a year yet. So yeah, I don't know how old the video you watched was, but basically the point I'm trying to make is that is what cultists were. Cultists were essentially just nighttime only enemies. They would be like, you know, something that you talk about on the rumor mill, like on Reddit or freaking or on the forums or whatever. Like, oh my god, I got jumped by these hooded figures in night raids on woods or wherever, right? And you know, it added to the mystique of doing night raids. It made night raids just a little bit more scarier, you know. But now that the game's been fully released for a few months now, it's they are actually just, you know, they're more so the lore enemy, yeah. Like they have a important piece to play in the story of the game. But basically what I'm trying to say is your impression is not wrong. Your impression is actually 100% correct. They were essentially just an Easter egg enemy for a while there, until they until the lore got fleshed out. No. This lets me run 3 space magazines. It's cool. All right, what's the haps? What am I bringing to good old woods? I don't really need to bring anything special. Let's bring this scar that I got from a fool last night. I feel like this thing's gonna suck. I don't know why. I don't like the stats, but I should probably just test it in the range first before I judge it. Yeah, let's test the scar in the range before I give it a harsh criticism. I don't want to bring 30s. If I'm using 856A1, I don't want to bring 30s. Let me go. I'm kind of snobby. Let me go buy some 60 rounders. Some 60s. Can I actually buy these? No, you can't. All right, so how much are PCBs? They shouldn't be too expensive, actually. How much are Geiger counters? I haven't seen these. Yeah, I don't remember ever picking up a Geiger counter. Huh. They're actually kind of pricey. Oh wait, is this gonna make the gun like really hard to use? Because it's heavy as hell. Let's find out. But yeah, essentially, you know, the cultists are kind of like, they're like what would happen if, you know, the world was separated, the world's was completely, what happens in a demilitarized zone, I guess, you know? Wow, this is a very, very wide... What is that? Why does it add... Oh. I mean, there's overswing, but, like... Might not matter that much. Okay, this thing's a laser beam, though. This thing's an absolute laser beam. Like, I can get behind that. Yeah, that guy's dead. That imaginary That imaginary foe is dead. Sorry. It's actually really bothering me how this guy modded his gun. I am being a little snobby. Oh, he used the shortest barrel possible? I guess that's not so bad. Oh, whatever. It's not even my gun. It's somebody else's gun. It's someone else's gun. It's fine. I took it from him last night. At the cost of my friend's life, because we got ratted on at D2. But I got my revenge. Alright. Woods, helmet, a backpack. Can't go to woods without a backpack. There's a chance I don't see a damn guy in woods. Nah, never mind, that's not likely. I probably will run into somebody on woods. Woods is not the sneaky map that people think it is. I feel like that map is like shoreline or streets even. Like I've played streets raids, but where I don't see anybody. It's crazy. All right. Good to go. Something. Yes, sir. 2 markers. Let's go. Am I crafting? I want to make my crafting worth it. Hold on. Sorry, I'm really not trying to stall, but like, this is just what goes in the mind of a Tarkov player. There's so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Is there something cool that I can craft at least? Oh, there we go. That's cool. LPS. There we go. That's something decently cool that we can craft. Make my fuel worth it. Geiger counters, are there radiation areas on some maps? Notice there were gas masks. Are they just aesthetic or do they have some use? They did recently add a gas grenade. So I think the gas mask helps with that. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I've only seen the gas grenade used once in a video. So I don't actually know. Let's see if I have it in my inventory. I probably don't because cheese is not very useful. No, I don't. Okay. Tarkov is planned to have radiation at some point. I don't know if they scrapped it because that was a long time ago, but way back in the day, you might see it if you watch old Tarkov videos. When people open their inventory, on the left you can see the HP, the hydration, and the energy. And there's also a little radiation counter there as well. So radiation was planned to be in the game. Again, I don't know if they scrapped it or not, but it was meant to be a relatively significant part of the game because the cheese would actually mitigate reduction or radiation when you used it. Is there a guy next to me? What is that? Oh, hey, we're here. This is one of the places that I need to mark. Sweet. Sweet. The scav, this imaginary scav in my head that's doing his Jaeger stash run, he's gonna be real upset. Actually, he's not gonna be upset because that's a backpack. He's gonna be very happy. Very, very happy. Happy scav. A green flare. Okay, I'm getting trolled. I'm leaving that so that way, another scab can get trolled. There's never loot in there anymore. They ruined my freaking route, bro. Okay, so loot does spawn here. People just pick it up. Okay. Good to know. Ooh, AP. AP. That's it. That's pretty much it. Let's go this way. The scar is blocking most of my right hand side. It's actually tilting me. That's the one reason you don't use the scar, because it's very, very... It actually blocks a lot of your screen. The scar is actually a decent gun. It's just kind of annoying that I can't see my right side without physically looking to my right side. Question? I always popping pain pills like a junkie. It's called pre-popping. You pre-pop because you never know when you're going to get shot. So like if this guy's not on painkillers and I shoot him in the leg, he's going to have a real bad day. I mean, he could also just have a real bad day like that. That works out too. Where the hell did this guy get this ammo? That's a warning. Check your sectors. Not even trying to be that guy. Oh, I thought I killed him. I thought I killed him with the first burst, so I pushed. That was dumb. Ah, thought I killed him with the first burst. Sucks. I got really confident. That sucks. Damn. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I knew I was gonna run into people on woods. People think you don't. I mean, you could slinky your way through woods and not run into people, but the reality is that's not how it works. If you're actually hitting the actively big locations on woods, you're for sure gonna run into people. That being said, there are like, see, like with a map like Streets, you can like kind of just not move in a building, and the guy might walk past you or run past you, whatever. I just also messed up that fight, but like, yeah, I messed up that fight pretty bad. That sucks. Nah, I mean, it's kind of a hotspot. It's kind of not a hotspot. It's weird. I think people are looking for goons, maybe, so it might have been why it was a little hotter than normal, but yeah, I also could have just not went that way. That was a bit of a fumble by your boy. Oh my god, the music. Why does the music play in the hideout? Is that a setting? It's kind of weird. Is what it is. All right. Let's see. Just want to make this worth it, like I said. Oh yeah, we need to be crafting helmets constantly for this quest. But yeah, that's why when you see me play Tarkov, I'm always checking everything. Like, people don't do that, and I get why people get mad. Like, you know, that's why people get mad at rats, is because they don't really play it like they're like, you know, I mean, it's a game, but for me, it is a milsim game. So I kind of, you know, I'm not gonna say like I get into it. Like I don't love guns. I actually quite dislike guns in real life, but like, you know, the whole point is you're in this, you know, like what I like as I say, you're not safe until you're back home. So like I'm always checking stuff. I'm always clearing everything because I don't want what happened. I don't want what I did to that guy, the very first guy, to happen to me. You know. 2 kills and good ammo run is going well. Nah, I rarely get ratted because I actually check everything. I'm not gonna say it doesn't happen. It actually happened kind of recently on when I was playing with my friends. These 2 PMCs were in between me and my friend. Like, he's on one side of the building and I'm on the other side of the building, and you can go into this building. It's on Streets, so I'm just gonna give you like the raw example. And I was like, okay, there's no way there's a team in between both of us, and turns out there was. So I ran in there and just got smoked. But I mean, it happens, right? It'll happen to anybody. But I rarely get ratted because like I'm always checking. I'm always checking, and I know the spots because I do watch Stank. I do watch Stank, and I use that. You know, I find Stank a funny guy. He is actually quite a funny guy, but I also watch him for knowledge reasons. You know, he's the guy that finds the spots, which means other people are gonna copy him. Which means I know the spots. And therefore, you're not getting the jump on me. I'm pre-checking everything. You ain't catching me running into a building like a doofus. Ain't no way. That being said, let's get a better street scab going. Yeah, I've actually cleared some of his spots, and there are people in there. Some spots are very hard to clear. Like you just can't clear everything. But it's also like I said, I made this example earlier. You know, people complain about the ratting thing, and that's actually been kind of a hot topic lately in Tarkov. Nikita actually tweeted about it too. But see, the thing is, there's a very low amount of real rats who sit in a spot for 30 minutes. They just don't do that. I'm telling you, they don't. Because I always check these spots that the people, you know, the real rats would sit in, and there's just no one there. They're very low percentage players. Very low. Like, and you know, I have the experience. You know, I'm. It's not like I'm saying it like, you know, I'm just not running into them because I'm not checking. No, I'm checking. I'm checking these locations because, you know, I want a free kill. If I know where you are before you know where I am, then of course, that's a free kill. Because I know these little popular rat spots. But, you know, that's what I mean. It's like, I always check them, and there's like barely anybody there. So it's like, I just don't think that there's a lot of real, genuine rats. It's just mostly circumstance. Or, I'm sorry, coincidence. Guy just happens to be, like, the guy will say I'm ratting, right? The guy that I killed at the beginning, the very first one. But, like, he shot. He shot, and I was on my way there. I had the positional advantage. It's like, a lot of people would call that ratting, but, like, am I going to run at you and give you the fair fight? I'm a little hesitant to believe that he would do the same thing for me, you know? So it's like, I just don't think there's a lot of real rats in the game. It's a very low percentage amount of players. Most of the time you get ratted is because you made noise, you're not being aware that you're making noise, so you need to be on edge. That guy was not on edge. He literally walked at me thinking he was clear, which he was not, and you know, that's just how the game works. And I get it. Not everybody wants to play a game like that. That's like the other reason. Not a lot of people want to play a game where they always have to be on edge, but like, that's kind of this game. That's just kind of this game. Like, it's always but that's the reason I like it, is because it's I think I'm a sucker for stressful games. I don't mind the stress. I actually kind of thrive in it sometimes, I would say. I find it very fun to, like, I've always found it fun to do clutch things in, like, CS, like a 1v5 scenario. That's where I've always felt like I'm at my, like, best gameplay. So I kind of just like the stress, I think. But I understand a lot of people probably don't, and they play this game for a multitude of different reasons, and that's a good thing, because that's what makes good games, is that you can play your own way and play how you want to play. But yeah, I just don't think there's a ratting problem, on another note. It's just more of a coincidence, and like half the time, and what else? if you don't let rats exist, then like you lose a chunk of the player base as well. And I would prefer to not lose a chunk of the player base, because I think it's also important to just play the game how you want to play it. If you want to rat, you can rat. It's fine. That just means people need to know how to counter you, which, you know, ratting is counterable. Is it difficult? For sure. But like, it's not like the counters don't exist in the game. It's actually a video I want to make soon. I've just been really lazy with editing lately, this week in particular. But I want to make, I do want to make the video. I do want to make like a video on the season, and I want to make a video talking about like the whole quote-unquote ratting problem, which of course, like I've mentioned, I don't really think is a problem. Because the game's just like inherently unfair too. And I think a lot of people don't want to accept that. What extract do I have? I need to check. Spawn in the timer is red. Yeah, it's been happening a lot on my scav. Ooh, code. Code is nice. Just in case. It's pretty close to me. I'm looking for MVD key. If I can get MVD key and I have an extract close to there, that'd be really good. Sewer manhole. Damn, none of those are close to MVD key. Kind of sucks. If I can find like armory key though, that would be kind of cool. Pretty rare, but that'd be kind of cool.
А вот тут, друган мой, бывал точно.
Okay, he's AI. Scared the hell out of me. The boss might be in there anyway. Dude. So what, dude? I need that ammo. Free ammo? This is the real ammo map. It's just contested. That's the problem with this map. On woods, it's pretty rare that you get contested. I mean, some other extra rare random keys would be nice too. Definitely not getting keys right now out of these filing cabinets, that's for sure. Our extract's really close, so I'm not worried about the timer this time. Bosses aggro on scabs? Yeah, they do. Scabs do get shot by bosses if you have less than 6 player scav karma. Do they do that? Do they actually open doors? Kind of scary. Am I stuck in here? Oh, thank God. I thought that was a real guy trolling me. Trapping me in that room. I definitely don't want to loot that room anymore. I'm afraid of getting stuck. As much as there's a bunch of filing cabinets in there, I am afraid of getting stuck. I have to shoot an AI scab to get out. Oh wait, aren't USBAs really good? I think they barter for a, M1A. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. It's fine. I have the code. Oh my god. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I don't actually need the code. Come on, give me like a rare key or something. Streets is different from woods. All these extracts are pretty close. It's a great map to scab because of that reason. You can get in and get out pretty quick. You can get in and get out very, very quickly. What's up, William Oliver? Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? Do 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 do. Damn. No keys? Like at all? Does this room have some filing cat? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't. Is there any more in here? No. Oh wait, hold on. One chance at glory. One chance at freaking. Okay. No glory. No glory. No glory. Wait, did I drop the code in here? I should pick that up just so I can have an easy extract. And I can loot more filing cabinets. Where is it? I dropped it on the floor, right? Yeah, I did. There we go. Chilling, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Just chilling on Tarkov as well. Trying to do some tasks, but also need to make ruble. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. See, these filing cabinets are usually hit. Damn, there's a sledgehammer. Yeah, these filing cabinets are usually hit because this is a transitional area. Intelligence? Ooh. It's really good. Don't worry, Anomaly. I'll make it. The extract's literally right here. I just can't drop the code. I will make it. We're not having a snafu like last time. I actually did the same thing off stream. I had the bloody key, which is another. I could have made a lot of money off that bloody key. I spawned on it on my scab on woods, and I lost it all. What a freaking fumble, bro. Keck tape, that's great. Keck tape is on. I'm not gonna carry the USBA. I don't know how much it is. I know keck tape is worth a lot. Probably don't need the milk. Director's office key. Man. I mean, that could... No, it's like late in the wipe already. I doubt... It's worth more than the 215 key. That's for sure. Hold on. Take that. Alright, cool. Yeah, I was running into a wall. Alright. We good. Let's get out of here.
Все, по хазам, все.
Yeah, if I didn't have code, it might have been a little kind of close, but yeah, I had code. It's fine. Ba 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 da ba ba. On. Boom, 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 boom. All right, lots of money. Lots of money in my inventory off of that raid. Loads of money. I actually need everything that my scav has for some reason. This Ragman quest kind of sucks. But it makes scav running like a little bit more efficient. There's a ragman quest where I have to give him 15 body armors, 15 headsets, 15 hats, and like 15 glasses. And they all need to be found in raid, and I just don't want to pick that up off of scavs because that's kind of lame. So I'm just gonna use my scav runs to help me do that quest. There is a multi-purpose reason why I'm scav running after every DMC raid, as you can see. All right, here's the balaclava. You want half mass. I'm actually getting quests done on my scav as well. The drill is just money. Wait, what do you want? Oh, it's for the gunsmith? Okay. Might keep that. Boom, 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 boom. Body armor. There's the Untor. Eyewear, glasses, headsets. There you go. He doesn't want a cap? No? Wait, does he even want hats? Oh no, he wants helmets. I'm mixing them up. Yeah, he wants helmets, not freaking hats. Damn it. So that's like the most annoying thing. Imagine I have to kill like a bunch of scavs. They don't guaranteed spawn with a helmet, and then the helmet's a 2x2, and then I just have a backpack full of helmets. What a lame inventory, bro. So I don't want to do it on my PMC. I'm just gonna like slowly, progressively do it on my scav. Right, let me sell the rest of this stuff first, and then we'll gear up for another woods raid. So is this actually worth a lot of money? No, I don't know. I thought it was. Is it the right one? You can buy an M1A. I'd actually love to use the M1A. This one? It's, oh my god, Wilston. Wait a minute. Wilston cigarettes at a nice 8,000. This wouldn't be a bad barter, in my opinion. That'd actually be quite a nice barter, if I do say so myself. Yes, indeed. I knew it. Oh, wait, this is a good barter, too. What the? Oh. That's fine. I'll do it. There you go, a free gun. There you go, I got my gun for the next raid. Perfect. Yeah, some quests are like that, where you get like not an advantage, but like you can circumvent it with your scav or other things. So I mean, a lot of quests are like that. Like if you have to look for a certain item, you can just scav it, maybe get lucky. Really, the stuff that you can't scav is like LEDXs. I mean, not that you can't, but like your percentage is just so low that like might as well just do a PMC run. Hopefully, like go hit up like a shoreline rooms or something. How much is this key? Yikes. I mean, it's not bad, but might as well vendor it. How much are drills these days? I feel like these are gonna go lower, right? No, it's not bad still. It's really pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see if I can upgrade my hideout, guys. One sec. Anything upgradable? I need a lot of wires. I need a metric ton of wires. Hold on, I did just get one cord. Pew pew this. Bang bang. I did just get one cord. I'm gonna buy one off the flea and make 8 wires. Hello there, Yuki. Boom, 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 boom. How many drills do I have? 1. I have 2. I feel like this could just... I feel like I could just make money off of this. I might regret this. I might regret that, but whatever. Relay, I know I probably should keep. As much as I want to sell it, it'll be worth a lot of money, but I probably should keep that. Because look at how much relays are. Ooh! Oh my god, they're buying them up. They're buying them off. They're buying them out like toilet paper in COVID, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could make a killing. I could make an absolute killing, but I need to keep it. I need to keep it. I need to keep it. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think I need to keep bolts. Bolts are fine. Bolts are just raw money. Good day or bad day? I mean, good. Good question mark. Haven't really done much today. That's just Tarkov in a nutshell. I've been playing for an hour and I've kind of done nothing. But I've also done, I mean, I have done stuff. It's just I haven't progressed my quest. I'm just making money. It ain't even funny. Give me the money, says RoboCrabs. Shouts out to RoboCrabs. I think you need a lot of Keck tape too. I guess I'll keep it. Are the lighters hot right now? Lighters are not so hot right now. Oh my god. I know SSDs will be fine. That's decent. It's decent. Buy them all up and then list them for 400k, control the market. You would think that's how it works, but like there's so many people supplying at any given moment. Cause I think this flea market is global. Meaning, you know, there's people on the Japanese server, there's people on whatever server, European. Yeah, I think the flea market is global. It's not linked to region. So you would think that's how that works, but no. In reality, that's like really hard to do. It's super hard to do. Boom, 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 boom. I know a game called Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, this game, that game was inspired by this game. Quite literally, they only changed, they changed 2 letters. Wait, they changed 3 letters from Tarkov. They actually collabed with Tarkov not too long ago. I didn't play that. I didn't play that event, but yeah, they collabed with Tarkov not too long ago. It was pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see. Let's build an M1. Let's see how this gun shoots in its basic form. I've noticed something about the new guns after the attachment change. They definitely all shoot like a lot different from what I remember. Wow. Really? Really? I don't even need to mod it that much. What? I guess that's the advantage of a DMR, huh? 121 vert? It doesn't feel like it. Damn. That's nice. Damn, that's nice. Okay. Can I would like to suppress it though, and then suppressing it is where it gets difficult. It's a nice gun. In WoW during BC and Wrath, you controlled the Horde market for Deathwing. You're pretty sure people hated you because 60% of the things on the auction house was either you or one of your alts. Yeah, that's how you get talked about on the freaking forums for sure. That's definitely how you get your name written in MMO infamy for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt, they were cursing you in their What was it back in? It was TeamSpeak. People were using TeamSpeak back in the day. They were definitely cursing your name in TeamSpeak. For sure, for sure. Is AREs still expensive? Oh, wow. They're dirt cheap. Are you serious? Times have changed. Times have changed for the ARE. Times have changed for all of this. I don't even know what, like, the good attachments are anymore. I'm so lost in the sauce. Boom, 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 boom. This looks fine. I feel like it really doesn't matter what I put on the gun. It's just kind of going to shoot straight no matter what I do. Here we go. Holy moly. Is this really this expensive? Okay, maybe I shouldn't mod the gun to this level because that's really, really, really expensive. Why is it so expensive? You're killing me here, bro. Oh my god. The price you pay, bro. The price you pay. Jesus Christ. Alright, let me change the stock, I guess. I don't want to pay dollars. Maybe I can get like a... Maybe I can get something cheap right here. Something cheap for rubles, not dollars. Jesus Christ. Is it even worth it? Like, the gun was shooting fine before I did this to it, really. It was shooting just fine. Whatever. This is why I get broke in the game. Is because I always trick out my guns, by the way. This is actually why I get broke in this video game. I'm obsessed with tricking out my weapons. I could be here forever. I really could. I shouldn't, though, because we should start playing a raid, but I'm just telling you, I could be here forever. What about this one? Is this one cheaper? Just give me something. It's not really that cheap. Ugh. How about one of these? Is this cheap? Ace SOCOM? Come on. That's really not that cheap, but it's... Oh my lord. Okay. You know what? Just go. Just go. Just go. This is the one gun that I'm going to spend a lot of money on today. If I die again, we're going to use something else that's significantly less expensive. Just spent 200k on a gun. On a gun that I don't even think is going to be that great. I think it's going to be fun to use. I just don't think it's going to be that great. I don't have splurging money like that. 3 million can go by real quick. If I keep modding guns like that every raid, 3 million can go real quick. Tricking it out, might as well gold plate it. Alright, let's just see how this bad boy shoots. It should shoot a lot better, though, because I put a bunch of stuff on it. I mean, I'm just saying, whoever that guy is, whoever that imaginary target is, that dude's toast. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, that's at least 18 out of my 20 shots on target. whoever that guy is dead. That dude's on the floor. Boom, 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 boom. Because then you gotta buy armor, and then that's where it all gets messy. Because then you buy armor, and then the entire cost of your kit is just insane. And it's all a mess. And then you buy the armor, and then the armor doesn't do anything, because then you get shot in the face, and then you're a big disgrace. Helmet is really good to take on woods. You never know when they're gonna shoot you in the back of the head, and then the helmet reflects it and saves your life. Okay. All good. This is more than good enough. Let's rock. I killed almost enough time to be able to scav again. Welcome to the Senjo Tarkov stream experience. What's up, Adlimo? You've been playing a bunch of pinball. Saw FX Pinball added Star Trek TNG. What's TNG stand for? Arcade machine brought back memories and they got you. Pinball. Hell yeah. Like a physical machine or like a little virtual pinball? Yeah, if I die again, I'm not gonna trick out my gun as much as I want to. I'll probably just buy like a cheap M1A and rocket stock. I realize now that's why I'm losing a lot of my money when it comes to these guns, or when it comes to this game. I just keep modding a gun, and I turn what was a gun that was worth like probably 60,000 rubles to a $300,000 ruble weapon, or not $300,000, but 300,000 ruble weapon, and I don't really have the money to be splurging like that. Ayo. All I know is mayo. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my lord. Okay, I was wondering if the gun had overswing. It doesn't. Gotta read these real quick. Okay. It's for the story. You guys will escape this season. Maybe. I heard the story. I heard you can't do all the endings. So, we'll see. I heard you can't do all the endings anyways. For seasonal for some reason. So if I was to escape, I'd have to play my main account. Which isn't really a problem. I'd be down, but... Depends on how I'm feeling, you know? Like, I'm very much a... You know, I'm in the mood for Tarkov right now. I'll probably be in the mood for Tarkov for... bare minimum another few weeks. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Can't really guarantee anything. There it is. Take that with me. Sounds like a lot of people are at Sturman. Is non-seasonal dead right now? No, it's not. The Nikita released like statistics, but the actual statistics like were a little confusing because he doesn't really speak English, right? So sometimes what he says, hold on, sorry. It's about to get intense, I think. There's somebody here. I realize for a map like Woods, I probably shouldn't be spamming this painkiller, even though it's very efficient. Yeah, it's not really dead. It's doing fine. There's a lot of people who don't like the idea of wiping. They've never liked it, so that's why the permanent character exists. For me, I love the early game of Tarkov, even though we're far from the early game now, but early game of Tarkov to me is very fun. People have camped in that tower before. I've seen Stranger Things. And I ain't talking about the frickin' show. Everything's locked, man. This is what I mean. I'm clearing everything. I'm hella tactical. Will I miss a spot once in a while? Absolutely. But I'm clearing everything. It's really hard to clear everything on Woods, though. It's not easy. Which is why most people don't even bother sometimes with clearing everything. I get it. Sometimes it's like not that big of a deal. Who cares? Just like... just queue again type beat. For me though, I don't know. I like doing it. It does get tiring though. I won't lie. At some points it does get tiring and it's like, oh. Wilstons are worth a decent amount. I know that now. I'll take those with me. Let's see if there's anybody in the sniper position. I don't see anybody over there, but... Airdrop's coming. I'm gonna hope it's clear. Scav. I hate this. There you go. The reason I'm popping these painkillers, by the way, versus like a Vaseline, is because this doesn't affect my energy or hydration. So because it doesn't affect my energy or hydration, I can not have to worry about it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know where you are, Mr. Shooterborn player. Yeah, nice try. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're doing. But I know that I don't want a part of it. You definitely heard me shoot that scav. You heard me shoot that. That was like the only shot that has been in Sawmill for hours. So wherever that guy is, I don't care. Oh, there's some shots. Shots other than me. We're getting late enough into the raid where player scabs can start being in here. Oh. It's a regular scav. I'm also not the epitome of stealth wearing a white t-shirt, you know? Oh, here we go. Where's that item? Nice. Okay. Nice. I do want to hit up USEC camp, but that's a little greedy. So I think we're just going to go to Green Flare and call it a day. This guy might predict that I go to Green Flare, though. That's just something we're going to have to deal with. That's just something we're going to have to deal with if push comes to shove. I would have liked to fight that guy, but no clue where the shot came from. Don't even know if it was actually a PMC or not. I can just only assume it was a PMC. Dude, that tree stump looked like a guy. Don't even tell me that didn't look like a guy from far away. We have a lot of quest items on us. I'd really like to escape. The next cultist circle to mark is in that forest, but I think we're gonna play again on woods. Maybe not. Maybe we just be happy with this and play a different map, something with a little bit more action, like streets. But I am very, very pleased with these, with what I have here. Yeah, I think for maps like this, I should probably bring Vaseline instead. These shorthand painkillers are really bad for a map like this, I feel like. I might get extract camped. Who knows? Let's find out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, kill me. All right, that was sick. We got a lot of quests done. That's how Woods goes, right? I think everybody died at Sawmill, or everybody was just kind of slinking around the woods like me. Perfectly fine, though. A quest in my pocket. Possibly 2 story quests in my pocket right now. That's cinema. That's not cinema. That's... Hold on, wait. That's cinema. That's absolute cinema. And a bunch of BS bullets. Now that's cinema too. Now that's cinema too, baby. It's a different kind of cinema, but it's still cinema. And 2 hoses. Crazy. I'm pretty sure D-Fuel can just be sold. Oh, it's not as expensive as it used to be. That's how it be. I got a bunch of stuff. My god. Okay, what do they want for Botcha? I need Intel level 3? I need to use my workbench and find some phone parts? What? Use my workbench and find some phone parts. Mormon's audio oh, what the hell? Wait, this is cool. I never did this. I literally I never did the story stuff. This is cool. Can I need workbench 3. Damn. That's kind of expensive. It's a little out of... Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, the recipe. Wires. Okay. Wires are kind of hot right now. I'm not going to lie. A boat. Oh, no. Oh, what is that? Icebreaker model. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is what I've been wanting to do. Okay. This is for a story as well. I have to plant that at shoreline, which is pretty annoying, but... and then healthcare privacy part 3 in the pocket. Something nice. Something nice makes it worth it. Gain the fatigue status by exhausting leg stamina and maintain it for 8 minutes. What? 8 minutes? That's a long time. I could get shot. If I'm just constantly sprinting and I have no stamina, I could get killed out there. That's an annoying task. That's a pretty annoying task. Yikes. They changed that one. That one is that's not a Tarkov original right there. That's a new age task. Let me get this out of my inventory real quick. Let me craft the AK-105 gunsmith. Let me get this out of my inventory. Is there anybody that I could talk to for story? Locate the carousel outposts. Okay. No, there's not really anybody I can talk to for story just yet. Leave the flight recorder. That's on shoreline. Kind of down just because I have shoreline quests. It's just going to be really sad if I don't spawn on the right side. If I don't spawn on the right side, oh, brother. Oh, brother. Don't. Put some of that, put some of that, put some of that. Actually, Shoreline's a big map. I need to follow my rule. If it's a big map, we should use Vaseline at least at the beginning of the raid, and then maybe have like a second use. Yeah, because that was kind of annoying doing it on woods. I haven't been playing very large maps lately because most of my maps are forcing me to go to like reserve. Or most of my quests are forcing me to go to like reserve and stuff. Or using the Analgan strat on smaller maps is a lot better. But yeah, for Shoreline and Woods, I definitely want to use like a longer lasting painkiller. For sure. Just no one selling Vaseline or what? Yeah, no way. Oh! 3 for 3 use and it's cheap. He has my attention. He has my attention. Okay. I did need to mark that one last thing. Oh well. Alright, so 105 AK, 105 AK. He's not really asking for too much. Wants one of those. DT Hybrid. Bastion. And then the Romeo scope. Romeo. It takes two to make a thing go right. Romeo. It takes two to put it out of sight. Oh my lord, $1,000? My dollars are going up in smoke. They're getting burned like when the Joker burned all the money in front of the guys in Batman. Golly. Golly, man. Oh, we almost have enough rep with mechanic. That's awesome. Okay, like I said, we are going to scab because I need to collect helmets and glasses and other random clothing items. And they need to be found in raid. And the fastest way to get a found in raid all of those is to just play a scav. So I'm going to play my scav right now. Getting my quest done. Yada mean. And we get a little bit of money too. Let's play streets. Big map, huh? Is that the one with the lighthouse? No, that map's called Lighthouse. Shoreline's a different map. Shoreline's the one with the resort in the middle. Yeah, Shoreline's the one with the resort in the middle where a lot of people congregate for PvP action. I like playing in... I actually like playing Shoreline when I go to resort. If I don't go to resort, I actually kind of hate Shoreline. I have a lot of fond memories of fighting in resort. It's really fun. But yeah, Lighthouse is the one. Lighthouse is a really bad map because it's designed pretty poorly, which is why you don't see a lot of people. I mean, you probably have seen like a few Lighthouse clips, but for a majority of the people don't really like playing Lighthouse because it's a linear map. It's one of the only linear maps in Tarkov because it's designed like a long up-down hot dog. If that makes sense. There's not a lot of width to the map. So basically, you are guaranteed to fight people on the map because there's either one giant long road you can walk down with zero cover, or you go on the left or the right where there's forests. And the forests are so thin that you are just it's a terrible map. Let me just make the point very clear. It's a terrible map because it doesn't enable you to play slow. Right? I think the best maps in Tarkov, you can, be sneaky, you can be fast, but Lighthouse is really where the boys become men. There's truly where the boys become men. Or no, it's not even that. You have to learn where the spawns are. And spawns are something about Tarkov that I don't really love that you have to learn because it's a little corny. But it is sadly part of game knowledge in this game because you can get caught off guard if you're not aware of spawns. You don't have to learn every spawn. You just need to learn the PMC spawns, because you're never gonna learn player scav spawns. But yeah, you need to learn PMC spawns because knowing where your opponent could be is kind of a big deal. To no one's surprise. And Lighthouse is really egregious when it comes to those silly spawns. Horse is not worth a lot. I'm gonna leave that there. What is this? That's worth a lot right there. That's a pretty big penny. Food store could have a lot of good stuff too. Emilia. Somebody has a big gun like over there. Over yonder, you just heard them. Definitely don't want to get caught up with those guys. As a wee little scav with a Uzi, I'm gonna go avoid them, shall we? Going to slinky on past and maybe run into another guy over here, but if I do, that's just business, right? It's truly just business. I knew I saw a guy right here. It didn't look like a guy, but... Oh, he had squash. He had a defib. What else did you have? Imagine he just had it all. That'd be awesome. This map is really laggy. I think Kaban is up. It's too bad you can't jimmy lock doors. I think during the Tarkov TV, Nikita was kind of talking about that. He kind of likes the idea of the crowbar. It's a good idea. It makes sense. It would make the crowbar expensive, and I have a lot of money on me. I have a lot of money on me. I have a lot of money on me off of one room. That's Streets of Tarkov, by the way. This map is insane for making coin. Oh, I thought that was somebody. You make loud and a timer seems kind of balanced. For sure. What do you mean, Jimmy, though? You mean lock it or like pry it open? I don't. Sorry, I just want to know what you mean. That's a guy right there. That's got to be a scab because he would have already shot at me. Jimmy is to pry it open. Okay.
Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе!
That guy almost killed me. He was in a prime time position to end my life. Yeah, Kaban is up. Somebody's fighting him. Somebody is getting down and dirty with Kaban. I could get involved. I'm already pretty pleased with what I have. Sniper scav's up. Oh shoot, I got some cover. Got some cover. Cover me! Please! It's alright, I'm already almost out.
Вон он! Вон он, блядь! Ебашь его!
Quick scav in the bank. Let's go. Doing quick scavs is kind of nice. I'm always used to spending most of my scav actually in the raid, but getting out within 5 minutes with probably, what is this, like maybe 200k worth of loot is really not bad. It's actually kind of fun. 5 minutes, yeah. About 5 minutes. I'm starting to appreciate a quick scav more and more. I'm always like, I gotta make the most out of my scav and get a bunch of money, but that was actually pretty good. Dude, does he want a face cover? I have no idea. I don't know what this guy Ragman wants. Sell the rest of it.
Ништяк, пацаны.
Jimmy is to pry it open. Yeah, I mean that's it's a good idea. It really is a good idea because they have the interact button already, so it's like, why not? And then obviously it makes sense too. Yelling as a scav to ID yourself, but aren't bears Russian too? How do you tell them apart? The Russian bear voices sound different, and they're preset. So like, the scav voices are also preset. Experienced players know the difference because they get shot at by scavs on a daily basis on their PMC. You know, so the scav always announces its presence. Like the AI scav always announces its presence when it shoots. So that's just experience, right? You learn over time that like, okay, that's, you know, that's like the unspoken, you know, you're walking past somebody on the sidewalk and you nod your head at each other. That's the unspoken way of doing it. You just freaking voice line as a scav. It's not foolproof though. You know, let's not get it twisted. There might be a bad scav out there. But yeah, for the most part, like I like, again, random number, but I really only get shot on my scav like 10% of the time I scav. It really doesn't feel like it happens too often. Again, I do play woods and I barely run into player scavs, so it's maybe a little bit biased, but yeah, doesn't really happen too much. Just ordered you new glasses. He's got some meta glasses, dude. Because then that's gonna help him be good at his video game of choice. Therefore, they are the meta. Got him. No, see, you're getting the meta used to stand for something else before. It was bought by Facebook, dude. I don't like this world where we forget the original descriptions. It pisses me off. But yeah, what's up, Smalls? What was that? Oh, that was my stream. Did I just buy Armid? Bam, 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 bam. Dee 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 do da boom 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 boom. Grinding Dota. How expensive are these? Oh my god. What do I need it for? PSU Tarkov. What do I need these for? Bitcoin farm. Generator level 3. Do I have some in stock? How many stocks do I really have in stock? None. I guess you gotta start sometime. Fine. I would love to make money off of it, but fine. AI glasses that help you calculate indirect fire arcs in Tarkov, i.e. throwing grenades. Granata 2, as a scav would say. Oh, I think I need the bake easy. Oh, I think I need to keep this. I'm gonna keep it. Keep that. Efib. I probably should keep too, but it's 114,000. Ooh, it's a little bit more on the flea. There is a flea tax though, so how bad is the flea tax? I basically only get 114k without tax. I get taxed 19. But for let's just consider this number 140, and let's consider this number 140. Let's consider this number 20,000. I only make 6,000 rubles technically if I don't just vendor it. So vendoring is more profitable in my opinion. It's barely less profitable, but I'm just gonna vendor it. Oh yeah, it's another part of the economy that I didn't explain a long time ago, Anomaly. Sometimes vendoring is just more worth because you get a flat amount and there's no flea market tax. Flea market is not the end all be all. It is for some items, but like for example, the relay is just 3,000 therapists, but a relay on the flea, ay. Power cord, 100%. But yeah, you have to find like those really egregious items. Bolts also pretty egregious. Metal cutting scissors are actually not bad though. Sorry, my game is running a little slower because I've been playing a lot of streets. It's overloading my RAM. This game has terrible memory leak. Okay, Wilstons are probably not worth too much, but whatever. People will probably buy the M1A, right? 908, I'm not even losing that much. Tarkov is the best, worst game you'll ever play. I've said that even in the past. And the reason I say that is because it is plagued with unoptimization, it is plagued with server issues, it is plagued with so many technical issues, but yet It is such an addicting gaming experience that you really can't get anywhere else. That people don't care. I'm one of them, I swear. I mean, I care, obviously. I'd like for it to get better, but like, I will deal with it. A lot of people won't deal with it. Like, if Arc Raiders had the same issues Tarkov had, people would be outraged. The Tarkov players were just like, yeah, we don't like it either, but like, we're just gonna deal with it because this game is crack. Is this selling for a lot? It's a little bit upcharged, so. Boom, 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 boom. You're 75 hours of gameplay away from being able to play ranked in Dota. What's the level restriction, or what's the restriction? Why do you have to? Is it like hours played, like actually, or is it? What is that? Or like why you're being vague? I know a guy like you, vague posting, waiting for me to ask the question instead of just telling me. You son of a gun. What's up, Adius? It's been a while, bro. I'm assuming you got stuff going on tomorrow that you have to prep for, so you'll be popping in and out occasionally. No worries, dude. No worries, dude. No worries. Like I'm just here, dude. No worries. Tune in when you can. And if you can't, it's all good. Camera. All right, let's play some streets. I need to put one camera in one spot, and then we're good. I also need to bring one of these things to streets. I need to kill stuff with a 12-gauge shotgun. With a headshot. I guess I'll bring a 12-gauge shotgun. What else do I need to do? Needle in a haystack. Investigate the playground. Where the heck is that? There's a playground on streets? There's only one. Streets. 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 Where the hell? By Concordia? Oh, yeah. I know where that is. Okay. You didn't see I streamed Wednesday until much later. Yeah, it's also been a weird week too. So I don't even... It's not even only that you've been busy. I've been busy this week. This week was for the fam. Police station. Is this MVD? Should be MVD. The Tarkov Butcher. This should be MVD. It is. Okay. I gotta stash it in the middle of the open. Jesus Christ. Dude, I love this. I'm making so much ruble right now. Like, my ruble per hour is actually pretty good. But sadly, when I play with my friends, it's all questing. And then when you do all questing, you do die. You have a higher chance of dying. I've been dying a lot off stream. But like right now, just doing some chill Tarkov raids. Stacking it up, baby. Stacking it up. There's a concept in Tarkov that I like to call a new zero. I don't know if someone else has coined a different term, but I call it a new zero. It's basically, in Tarkov, you saw how easy it is to spend money in this game. I upgraded this M1A and it cost me about 300,000 rubles. So basically, a new zero is a concept where it's like, I'm not actually at 0 rubles, but I would honestly say my new zero in this game is probably somewhere around 2 million. Because like 2 million, I feel like that can go in a snap. If I keep dying over and over, I gotta buy armor. You know, it goes quick. So that's why the more and more I can go further away from 2 million, the better I feel. The better I feel. Feels damn good. Feels damn good, man. What? It doesn't need to be in raid? Oh no. Wait. It doesn't need to be in raid? Does it count? Does this count? It does. Oh shoot. Well, there goes most of the money that I just got. But it's for a quest. That is the exception. It's for a quest. Yeah, there goes most of the money I just made. That's fine. Some would say worth. Some would say worth, and I'm one of those people. Because I'm quest chaining, baby. Some would say it's worth it. Some would say it is. But I need in-raid plates now. Son of a gun. Which means I need to craft them in my lavatory. Because now I need in-raid plates. I need a sledgehammer. Golly. Okay, I'm getting closer to 2 million rubles, guys. It's not looking... It's not looking good. It's looking bad. It's looking kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Ugh. Fat stacks of rubles instantly deleted in the blink of not for a bad. That's a hammer one, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. Not for a bad reason, though. Not for a bad reason. Just definitely hurts. Definitely hurts. Sorry, guys. I'm questing. Face covers. I don't want to get rid of those. I want to keep those. Here's some headgear. I don't have any eyewear. I probably could just do my scav right now. Oh my God. Are the fat stacks coming back? They might be just a little bit. Just a little bit of your love for me. And then he wants wires. And then... There we go. Gunsmith AS Val import. What is this? I have that. I'm quest chaining. I feel so good right now. This is the dopamine hit that I'm talking about with Tarkov. Oh my goodness. I have a graphics card. CPU fans, I'm a little empty on, but that's not too hard to get. That's not too hard to get. Oh, baby. Oh, my. I just got all my money back. I actually am more up than I was 2 minutes ago. Oh, my God. It's the return of the Mac. Oh, my God. Good boy's back in town. Oh, shoot. That's awesome. And I can sell this buckwheat. He's more up than when he got here. How does he do it? How does he do it? I have a lot. Hold on. I have a lot of stuff slowing down my computer, it feels like. Either way, we're going to restart the game right now. Restart the game real quick. You kind of hate how you're interested in the new COD. You're kind of on the fence about it. What's up with the new COD? Why are you interested in it? What's up with the new Call of Duty, Call of Booty? I have not been interested in a COD since Modern Warfare 2018. And there was a huge gap for me between Black Ops 2, the original, and I basically didn't buy any COD after Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360. Yeah, the last COD I actually bought was, it was Modern Warfare 2018. And then ever since then, I've only played Call of Duty for free, like not for free, but like on Game Pass and stuff like that. So I didn't actually buy the game, or like the Battle Royale modes, Warzone. Bottom, 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 bottom. The movement and loadout perk system of Modern Warfare 4 looks pretty interesting so far. Ah, you're getting got, bro. You're getting got again. You're getting got again. I don't know how much of a COD guy you are, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with Call of Duties, like truthfully, but I'm just over it. Like I don't really want to play a game like that anymore, so. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything wrong with CODs. I probably can scav again, which is what we're gonna do. If my scav's available, I'm gonna do it again. Because I can actually get quests done on my scav too. Can't get story done, but there's always time for story. I am gonna need like a money case instead of these wallets soon. It's not good. It's looking kind of bad. Oh, can I flip this backpack? Hold on. Can I flip this backpack on some scalper stuff? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I really could. On some scalper stuff right there, bro. Yeah, I knew my scav was up. Oh my god, I have a cowboy hat. I have to throw this thing on the floor immediately. Alright, let's head up streets. What does my scav have? Hold on, drum roll. Drum roll. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Rusty bloody key would have been cool. So what's the hype? So what's the cool thing about the perk system? I mean, I know they change the movement like every year or so, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Movement is like, I think movement's a trick. I think people always like, I don't know. Yeah, movement's cool. Like, you know, movement has been really like what people are mostly interested in these days, you know, because everybody's like, oh yeah, I can shoot a gun, or I have a aim assist, or whatever, right? So, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing wrong with just some solid gunplay. I don't know. I don't really know. It's like with Tarkov. Tarkov has, surprisingly, Tarkov has cool movement tech. A lot of people like Tarkov's movement, not because it's like actually fluid, but because it's anti-fluid, and you have to learn how to be fluid in a game that has no given fluidity. You know, given fluidity is like when they give you the ability to slide, or they give you the ability to run on walls, or whatever, right? When they're when it's actually integrated into the game. But like, I feel like the coolest movement comes from games that aren't actually movement games. If that makes sense. Like Apex. Apex doesn't actually have, like, a lot of the movement tech that was learned in Apex was not intentional. Like, to wall bounce off a wall is kind of like a little bit of a unintended feature, but like, it's in the game and they didn't get rid of it, so it's like, that's cool. They did get rid of some movement techniques though. I don't know. I just have like a very middling opinion on like movement, like being like a promotional feature of a game. I think if you make it hard to shoot people for a casual player, it's not good. Like, even a guy who's not good at movement should be able to kill somebody. And that sounds like a skill issue thing, but like, I care more about a game's like enjoyment factor rather than like trying to impress, like, you know. Like, I think it's cool to have crackhead movement. I think you should have it in your game. But I don't think it should be the only way to play your game, you know? That's like my main concern about all these games that promote movement. It's like, sure, it's cool, but like, I don't know. I've seen so many movement shooters die. Like that one that just came out, Impulse, I think is what it was called. The demo was fun. And then people dropped it real quick. I don't think people really want a movement shooter. I'll be honest. I mean, it's COD. People will buy COD no matter what, but I guess I'm just talking about like movement shooters as a whole. What is this gun? AK-12 has a burst? This is an AK-12? Oh my god, they stripped it down. They stripped it down to nothing. This is a naked gun. How could they do this? How could they do this to my AK-12? I need to get rid of this cowboy hat immediately. Somebody's going to see me wearing that and they'll betray me in an instant. Get that thing off of my noggin. I'm here at 11 minutes. Man. Scav life. Look, man, when my scav can help me quest and make me money at the same time, it's a match made in heaven. What's that noise? It's a match made in heaven. CPU fans wouldn't hurt either. Relay from the toolbox. Headset? I'll take a Comtac too. There we go. Nice. Cannot. Really? I don't know, a respirator and a Comtac 2 at the same time.
Да они вообще все молодцы, пидоры!
Car battery. Hey man. He's not real. I thought he was real. Thought it was real and he was giving me the stink eye. Ollie Logistics. That's not a bad key. That's not a bad key. They're not making a Tarkov 2. They're making a new game. Well, it's not a BSG game. It's a Nikita game, but it's like supposed to be like a space Tarkov, I think. I don't know what it's called. I'm not really interested in it too much, if I'm being honest, because I don't really like space. I don't hate space games, but I'm not really like a big fan. MVDQ would be sweet. GPX, not bad. Not bad. The hose is always good as well. We can just keep that for home. Bolts are always worth their slot. As stated. CPU fan wouldn't hurt though. We need that for home. See if we can get some. Damn, I was hoping he would be able... I was hoping my scav would be thin enough to jump through. We got one fat scav, bro. He was not built for this lifestyle of scavenging day in and day out. Eventually they'll make a sequel though. I'm not inclined to believe so. I'll be honest. I'm not really inclined to believe they would do a sequel for Tarkov. This is kind of an infinite game. And I mean, I've said in the past that no game is truly infinite, but like, they could just keep updating this game, make it better. Like, there's, I don't know. In my opinion,
Нормально, нормально, живем, пацаны.
Что, нормально?
He wasn't sure if I was a bad guy or a good guy. Don't worry, bro. I'm not a bad guy. He did have night vision goggles on. I wonder if somebody killed Black Division and wasn't able to loot everything.
Сука, засрал мне все штаны! Арманивая, сука, ты чё?
Who is this? A dead scab. That's who it is. What's my extracts?
Интересно, до скольки сегодня скупщик работает?
Работай. Ash quote. If I made a quote, it was not intentional. I'll be honest. Sewer manhole, Klimov, shopping exfil. I don't know the Klimov shopping exfil. I do know sewer manhole though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can go this way. I don't know where entrance to oh, I do know where entrance. Wait, entrance to catacombs is like right over there. Oh, what Adius said, I see. Good, bad, you're the guy with the gun. Is that like Ash Evil Dead? Is that the Ash that you're speaking of? Is there still somebody here causing a ruckus? Is there actually still somebody here? 4 minutes left in the raid causing a ruckus. Now that's crazy. Now that's just devious. Now that's just dastardly, ain't it? AI scavs, that's just quite dastardly. Alright, we gotta go. There's always time for one more duffel bag. Gold chain! There's always time for one more duffel bag. I don't need heals. We need money. We need money. We need lots of money. Because I will die a lot. I will die a lot. Today, later, during the weekend. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's how Tarkov rolls.
Башка болит. Бухать меньше надо.
Don't follow me, bro. That dude's coughing. He's coughing for a reason. He either started shooting a bunch of scavs, and that dude needs help. I'm not in the mood to be helping. I'll be honest. How do wires and bolts get so pricey? They seem so common. They're just used in a lot of... So, I can't... I'll show this on screen, actually. Let me see. So, if I type Tarkov wires. Tarkov wires. Bundle of wires. You go to the wiki. And then you will be very shocked to see this list. Which I will show right now. Hold on. You'll be very shocked to see this list right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Wires are essentially needed for everything in the hideout. You need, how much is this? 15, hold on, 10, 15, 10, 35 35, 49? 49. You need a ridiculous amount of wires, okay? That's basically what it comes down to. And because in this current version of Tarkov, or the season, sorry, it's not the current version, but during season of Tarkov, you don't need these wires to be found in raid. Normally, to do your hideout, you need these to be found in raid. So meaning you need to live with this. Like, you need to extract with it, not just have it in your gamma, not just have it, you know, you need to live. I keep saying that over and over, but yeah. So, but because the season has made it so you don't need found in raid, you can just buy it off the flea. Wires are going to maintain a steady price no matter what. They're going to maintain their value in their slot. It's going to be you know, it's going to be efficient for you to it's going to be efficient for any player trying to make money to just try and farm a bunch of wires, and they'll make, you know, if every slot they have is a wire, that's probably like on average like 500k. 500k. Maybe I'm overstimulating, or I might be juicing it up a little too much. It's probably like 300k if you had like a full backpack of wires, which is really not bad because they're light. Like I said, they're really light. They're not really going to hinder you too much. And yeah. Yeah, it being common doesn't mean that like it's not high value, because some people don't want to do what I just said. You know, have a backpack full of wires, have a backpack full of bolts. They want like player loot, you know, and on your PMC, you never know what's going to happen, right? Maybe you kill a guy, you're really close to extract. You know, you're not going to go hunting wires. You're going to take the player loot you just got and maybe sell it, do whatever, keep it. So that's why it maintains value, because people need to just buy it off the flea instead of looking for it themselves. It's like I mentioned before, Anomaly. So many people play this game in so many different ways. Not everyone wants to be the guy hunting the hideout items. Some people don't even loot. They just kill people and loot them instead. Right? So that's why the flea market is such a great, interesting part of the game, is because... Oops, I need to trade that into... that needs to go to Prapper. That's why the flea market is such a really cool piece of the game, is because everyone wants something at some point. And if it's available on the flea, which like 80% of the items in Tarkov are, that's how you get it. Or you can get it, or I mean, yeah, it's just a cool concept. I mean, you're used to it. You said you played WoW, so you understand. You definitely understand. It's just I never really played too much WoW, so this was a very groundbreaking thing for me when I first like really got into Tarkov. This is what set the game. I mean, this is why most extraction shooters try to have a flea market. Some of them don't even try. I'm pretty sure Arc Raiders doesn't have one, if I'm not mistaken. Arc Raiders doesn't have a flea market. If it did, if it does, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. You just bought stuff from traders. And I think a lot of games are scared to kind of do a flea market, because Tarkov just does it right. Tarkov just does it really well. Okay. What do I actually need all these bolts for? One more hose. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. It actually is. I farmed all these hoses today. Alright, water collector 2, sorry. What about nutrition unit? Is this doable? How cheap is this? It's like not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's definitely doable. You didn't realize some players don't like looting. You do understand supply and demand. It seems like a chunk of the game for loot. I mean, it is, but like you don't have to loot containers, right? You'll loot a guy. You'll loot a guy that did all the looting for you. You know, you watch Stank. Great example. He doesn't move, but he still ends up with a ton of loot because he kills people for the loot rather than him doing it himself. And some people do that, except without the ratting part. They just hunt people and, you know, blah blah blah. That's what I mean. Like, it's just a beautiful game. It's like there's really no game like it, in my opinion. Like, sure, you could play like a DayZ. You could play like DayZ or one of those types of games where, but that's like more like a survival game for sure, right? This is more of a, it has a little survival elements in it, but not really. It's not like the main thing, you know. It's an extraction shooter. It's, I can't describe it. It's its own beast. It's its own beast, and I love it. I'm hella addicted. At least for the moment. I will eventually take a break. But at least for the moment, I am stupidly addicted. Why do I have this? Who wants plates? You want plates, right? Class 5? Oh no. In raid class 5. Oh no. Okay, well, I made a grave mistake. Who wants in raid class 5? Oh my god, are people buying these? This was very cheap for me to make. They're not buying these. This is like fake as hell. Who's buying this? There's no way. That's insane. If somebody's actually buying that, they're getting scammed. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. They are getting totally scammed. There's no shot. All right, can I not? Okay, let's just leave it here. What? Hold on. It's just okay. That's a good key. Let's just leave all this stuff here. Let's go play a real raid, which will probably be my last one. This is just how it works. I get caught up and I get. This is yeah. All right, we're gonna go to Shoreline. I want to go put this thing where it needs to go. This needs to go on streets, so I can't do that right now. What can I do on Shoreline? Shoreline with the shore wine, the shore good time. Wet Job 4. Wet Job 4 would be really awesome. Wet Job 4. Where do I need to go? Resort. Resort admin. Okay. Resort admin. This has to be done in one raid, which is really hard. Colleagues is actually a really hard quest because this is, you have to do all this in one raid, and it's really spread apart. Okay, this is under west and it's also in east. This is the same spots as colleagues. I wonder if a night raid would be the move. You know, I might try a little cheeky night raid. I think that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try a cheeky night raid. Everyone always says if you want to be a hardcore quester, you gotta play a night raid. I'll put that to the test right now. Right now, I just want to get my hardcore quests done. Sorry, I gotta fix my stash. Alright, Bastion. I have to buy it just for the sake of night vision. Who can I even buy night vision from? I'm really inexperienced. Ooh, I can buy the good night vision from Ref. That's gonna cost a lot of my GP though. I don't have a infinite supply of that. Okay, so how does this work? I've always been confused with night vision. Night vision's very confusing just because I don't do a lot of night raids. I almost do none. So it always kind of confuses me. Let's just buy a tactical mount and see if that just works. What? I'll sell it back if I have to. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just oh, I didn't buy it. Okay. And then link search. What? Required search? I'm lost. Okay, let's see. Does somebody sell NVGs here? Anybody? Night vision goggles, please? No one? Am I gonna go in blind? Oh, he barters for moonshine. Kill me. Oh, gear mods. No. Where is the night vision? No. Sorry. This is taking a long time, but I just want to go into the night raid. They really don't have NVGs, huh? He's supposed to have NVGs like at the lower level, but I guess they got rid of them. Oh, here we go. Wow. Oh, wow. You know what? I have a pair of night vision. It's fine. It's fine. I've been saving these night vision goggles for a rainy day. It's fine. It's all good. I just, maybe I could have. It's fine. Those are the good pairs. That's all. All right, so I have that quest. Shoreline. Parking stuff. I thought I was gonna play streets. Turns out we're not. Okay, am I good? Yes, I think so. Do. Alright, let's move. Jay, you gotta move! I already have 2 minutes until my scav's up. How much time can one man kill in the stash? A lot. A lot. That's what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes people just become scav mains. It's real easy. It's real easy to go down that path. I like to mix and match. I like to do both. I just am really appreciating my scav right now because, you know, I need the helmets. I need the helmets. I need the face wear. I need the helmets, the face wear, and the what else do I need? Eyeglasses. I just need that random stuff. So doing my scav is nice to get that stuff. Boom, a boom, 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 a boom, 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 boom. A do 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 do, a do do do, boom do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I might run into cultists, actually. Now that I think about it, I might run into Black Division and cultists. Oh god, night raids are scary. Night raids are scary. Cultists only spawn on woods, custom, shoreline, and no, hold on. Ignore everything I was about to say. Let's go time. That being said, I did spawn right next to this thing, and I need to plant it. How dark is it? Is it actually that dark? Oh, yeah, it's dark. It's very dark. My eyes are very maladjusted for... Okay, seems like the fight is getting started. Nice, blessed. Blessed with a god spawn. Ooh. Raise the scope. Raise the scope. That's a lot of medical bags. Oh my lord. Hmm. Ooh. Night vision expensive. You never see anyone play at night. What are the advantages of the? What are the? Night vision is quite expensive, but doing a night raid is technically very safe. Unless I get shot right now and then get proven wrong. There's really no advantages to playing at night. There's just some quests that make you play night raids. My eyes are very maladjusted for this too. Dude, it makes your gun blurry. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Did he even have night vision? No, a lot of people, a lot of people play night raids without night vision. They just crank up their gamma. I didn't really want to do that because I would have had to adjust it for you guys too. Oh well. Damn it. Owned. I wonder if he heard me. I wonder, like, I'm trying to think, how did he hear me? Huh. Oh well. Oh well, that's the business. That is the beeswax. Pissed. Hold on. Phone call. Got a phone call from Proper.
Вообще да, но не самые лучшие. Что рожу корчишь? Я же не бесплатно прошу. Ладно, к делу. Электроник говорил, что ему... Я бы свое выделил. Придется тебе поискать вся... Как все найдешь, еще придется...
Okay.
Тогда до встречи.
Am I done with the story for now? Oh my lord. Okay. In raid. Oh, they have to be in raid. Okay. Printed circuit board. Okay. That's fine. All right. We're gonna do one. We're gonna do obviously one final scav. If you didn't see this coming, you should have known. And then I'm pretty much good for today. Streaming Tarkov for me always is like weird because I never get anything done, it feels like, on stream. But this is how I would genuinely play Tarkov, like offline. I would just like do a PMC, do a scav, do a PMC, do a scav. It's like, this is just me. This is my gameplay loop. This is genuinely what I would do. So it's like, I don't know. Okay, I gotta get rid of this cowboy hat immediately. Immediately. If they see me wearing this, I will be betrayed. I will be betrayed by many scavs. Wait, do I even have a schedule? This is not even the schedule for this week. I haven't done that in a long time, just because this week was weird. I might stream Final Fantasy tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Sunday. I definitely want to. Or I stream more Tarkov. Or I do a little weekend Tarkov. I don't know. We'll see. I hate when I stream this game and I don't do anything. I basically do nothing, you know? I mean, but that is the game. Sometimes, like, genuine, that's what happens offline too. It's like we're trying to quest and then I just die, and you know, that is what happens. This is part of the game. But I do think I could play more PMC for sure. I should pretty much only play PMC on stream is what I feel like sometimes. But then that means I need to farm a lot of money. So that way I can die over and over and over again. Which is why I'm going to play more streets. Because this is the money-making map. Woods is the money-making map. It just takes a long time. And there's ammo. There's free ammo. Here I need keys. MVD is right next to me, but with no MVD key, that's a dream. It's a pipe dream. I thought there was filing cabinets in here. I guess not. I wanted to see if I can get MVD key. Get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. Oh, a jacket. Someone popped green flare. They are out of here. Oh, the window's not broken. Or it is. What? It is broken. You just can't vault out. Owl. Garbage. Garbage bullets. Very, very garbage loot at the moment. It's garbage. Oh, it's garbage. It's garbage, garbage. Oh! The KC-130. Good money. Where else was there? Would there be filing cabinets? Is that the active BTR? Is that the birder? I think the birder is right there. Yeah, the birder is online. Damn it. Condensed milk. That's going to be kind of a weak run, I feel like. This run's not looking too hot. A relay would change everything, though. Wrench. Helix is not bad. Yikes. Every toolbox is a chance, though. One relay changes everything. ES lamp's not bad. Probably ditch the bulb for the metal parts. Ooh, AP. Not bad, not bad. Who knows? Maybe Black Division killed everybody. There's a chance. It's pretty quiet. That's a lot of stuff. It's car battery, should have known.
Вот тут, друган мой, бывал точно.
Okay, Scav Army. If it was Black Division, that would have been hilarious. You've been waiting for me. I did run. Did I? Oh, did I not run into them on stream? I might not have. Yeah, I ran into them. I've run into them a few times offline. It was fun. I like fighting them. Damn. This is a lot. The filing cabinet is really good loot. Ugh. A 1G vote. Oh. Hey. There's some nefarious business going on right there. Alright, CPU fans, come on. CPU fans. Oh. Honestly, the model aircraft might need to go. Oh my lordy lord. Oh my lordy lord. Oh my god. All right. Well, there's the money. There's the money. Oh, code. Code would let me leave right here. Get out of there? But you misunderstand. I want more. 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 More loot for me. Less for my... less for other scabs. Only me. Your greed sickens me. Oh! Oh, this is a good key. Oh. Dead scabs can have almost anything in the game. Take that. Yes, sir. More. More. Ooh. 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 Oh. Okay. That's a really good item. That's a really yeah, no. Yeah, I'm justified. I'm justified. It does bite him in the butt from what I've seen. Yeah, be quiet. 100% justified. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my lord! Oh! Oh! And there was kick tape right there. Holy gee! Oh my god! 100% justified. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my good googly moogly. He's done it again. Oops. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Those register keys are some of the best keys in the game. Oh my god. That was probably an 11. That was probably an 11. I need to see what it looks like on the flea. Okay, so let me, for reference, this Goshen key was not on the flea 2 days ago. It just did not exist. Which means, you know, anyone could have set a price for it. So, I just need to see what it's all about right now. There's a good chance here that maybe I freaked out over nothing, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I just made big bucks. Except I'm not going to sell the keys. So the way these keys work, they're cash register keys. And the way Tarkov works is you have your container. You have your container, your gamma container, whatever container, depends on the edition of the game you bought. Money is guaranteed in Tarkov. So whenever you loot rubles in the raid, you can put rubles in like a dox case or in this container right here. You know, you can put rubles in here. So the reason why these keys are such a big deal is because you will go loot the cash registers. Essentially, even if you die, the money stays with you. So you're making raw money, and instead of an item, right? The difference between like an item is like, you know, the item takes up space. It takes up a lot of space in your gamma if you want to put it in there. Like this scope took 2 slots. Money is 1 slot in a 16 slot case. So that's why these keys were nasty to get. Because just looting, turns out looting just straight cash from a register turns out to be a really good way to make money in Tarkov. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? And as you can see, they're worth a lot of money too. And as you can see, they're worth a lot of money too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you take in the bare minimum and loot registers. Exactly. Exactly. And you also can't lose the key because it goes into your gamma. So it's literally a win-win situation. It's one of the most low-risk things in the game you could possibly do. Which is why I now feel justified in freaking out, because yeah, that's a good key. I'm running only streets as my scav. You know what? I was a woods player. I got converted. You know, woods is still good for ammo though. You know, if you want free ammo, you know, you don't want to have to bring keys, or, you know, that's the only way you can bring keys is on your PMC. Woods is still great for ammo, but, you know, in terms of... What is this? How much is this? Oh my god, I hit huge. I hit absolutely huge. Oh my lord. How much is this one? This one's probably not going to be worth as much. Okay, I thought so. But, you know, just needed to check. I hit absolutely big on that scav. Oh my god. All right. That's a great way to wrap it up. Will I play this again on the weekend? Maybe. Will I stream this weekend? High possibility. Very high possibility. Going to need to build a pool in that hideout for all the rubles I'll be swimming in. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But like I said in the schedule post for this week, this week was just like a lot of family related stuff, so wasn't able to stream too much. But I do want to stream on the weekend. I do want to stream either tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know which day. I don't even know if I'll be playing Tarkov. I'll be honest, it's kind of likely that I play Tarkov, but we'll see. So yeah, but that's something for the future Senjo to deal with. Current me is going to call it for today. Maybe take a nice nap. Regain some of that lost sleep from many hours on the road. I didn't even drive. I was a passenger, but I instantly fall asleep in the car. It is one of those things that happens to me. And as such, I wasn't able to sleep at night. It ruined my sleep schedule. I was in shambles. I am in shambles. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Tarkov is just one of those chill games. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I do appreciate you guys watching. But that is a wrap for today. I will see you guys probably this weekend. And if I don't, it is what it is. But yeah, have a good rest of you guys' day, guys. Whether you guys are watching for a short time, long time, lurking, or chatting. Peace out. See you guys later.